Hi there. John Draws coming to you again here from Carthage Middle School, Carthage, Illinois. I talked to you in another video about the secret of speed. And again, it's not a secret because I can make you play faster. It's a secret that not many people seem to know it. And that idea is your brain controls how fast your hand moves. And if you're an adult, it's already set and you can't change it. That's not fun to hear, but it's a fact. So when I talk to students about speed, I talk about their potential. There's the potential of how fast their brain can make their hand move, and I want to get them up to that potential. And I showed real briefly the exercise in the last video. I'm going to go into that in depth in this video. Again, it's a very simple exercise. Everything I do is simple. I just want to work on a certain technique for each exercise. I don't throw a lot of other stuff in there. This one is kind of like, it's a version of 8 on a hand. I kind of do 4 eighth notes and then 8 16th notes. And it just repeats. And that's it. What I like about this exercise, I get a lot of bang for my buck out of it. Because one, I'm working on technique for speed, in that I'm not stopping the stick, which is kind of the key to it all. I throw the stick down, it rebounds up quickly. Once it's back to that position, I can put it down again. As long as I'm not stopping the stick, and that comes by relaxing. If I get stiff, the stick stops. If I'm squeezing the stick too hard, or holding it down like that, if I relax, it bounces up, and I can make it go faster. As soon as it's up, I can put it down again. And the faster I go, it's going from shifting from more from wrist to more from fingers as I get playing faster. And this kind of develops that sense of touch. When I'm playing the full strokes, my hand is kind of very open like this. My fingers are barely touching the stick. I'm learning that sense of touch on the stick, even when I'm just doing this slowly. It's going to help me later on to do that. If I'm playing like this, there's no touch. It's like a caveman whacking a stone or something, right? But I don't always play this way. When I'm working on speed, I absolutely do. Because I want to get that light touch on the stick. I don't want to stop the rebound at all. But also when I practice exercise, it works on articulation, making sure that each note gets that little pop out of the pad or the drum, where I can hear each note clearly. As I'm playing this, especially when I do the 16th notes, each one's got to have the same intensity. Okay? I can't start getting real quiet or slopping notes in or something. I hit the drum with equal intensity on every note. And that way I'm working on articulation. I'm also kind of working on timing, because of course it has to be in time. My hands are getting stronger. Now talk about fingers, the muscles that move your fingers are back here in the arm. If you can feel them contracting down there. The muscles that move, there are no muscles to move your fingers in your hand, except for there's a muscle right here that moves your thumb over. As far as these fingers, they're connected with ligaments and stuff, they're all down here, which is kind of weird to think about, and probably shouldn't think about it at all. But when we talk about hand strength, I mean, the strength is really kind of down here. That's the muscles that are moving those fingers. But making it so I can play full and solid in the drum set. When I play an actual drum, it's going to vibrate quickly. The sound's going through the drum. The resonant head's vibrating. That nice, thick, full, round sound that I like so much. So I'm getting my articulation, getting my quality of sound. I'm building up some endurance when I play this. So this simple exercise, it kind of gets a lot done for me. It works on maximizing potential. But once you hit your maximum, there really is no way to go faster. And no one likes hearing that, but it's a fact. But as far as maximum potential, you work on relaxing, letting the stick bounce. It'll move as fast as possible, and you can maximize your speed. All right, I'm gonna have the metronome set up here. I'm gonna start at 80 beats per minute, which is where I usually start most exercises. If it's 8th note, 16th note based, that's usually where I start. Where should you start? Wherever's a good spot for you. Where you're playing completely relaxed, completely comfortable, and you can play through what you're playing without a lot of effort. You can concentrate on each note, and you're not getting stiff or tense. It's not hard for you to concentrate what messes your timing up. Sometimes you gotta start slower. Occasionally, if I'm working on something that's really kind of complex or really concentrate, I'll start as low as 60 beats per minute. But I don't want, if I go too slow, it's like it's almost pointless, right? I mean, you don't want to go too slow, but you want to start wherever you need to start. So I'm at 80 beats per minute, and I set up my metronome so it's playing like 8th notes. So, and mine doesn't actually play 8th notes, so I have it set at 160, which is the same as 8th notes at 80 beats per minute. So here it is. Hopefully you'll hear this over the camera. I think I have it loud enough. That's like 8th notes. There's 80 beats per minute. 1 and 2, and here I go. And striving for even sound, even intensity. Which for me, my left hand's weaker. I gotta really push. Push, 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 push. And that left hand to work out. Pop, 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 pop. All right. Now I'm playing it for myself. I would play it longer than this. I'm not gonna make a 2-hour video. I'll play it several repetitions, and for myself, I speed up like 2 beats per minute. So I'll do 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90. I'm not gonna do that here today. That just would take forever. All right. So here I'm jumping up to 90 beats per minute. But usually I do it in much smaller increments. So I can play this at any tempo. In fact, between 80 and 82, I myself can't hear the difference in speed. In fact, between any 2 consecutive ones, I can't really necessarily feel the difference in speed. But over time, obviously, I'm playing faster and faster and faster and faster. Here's at 90 beats per minute. And this is the 8th note. 1 and 2 and ready, play. All right. Now, naturally, the faster I go, stick heights come down. When I'm playing slower, I can get the 16th notes coming up much up and down. There, they're coming up to about here. So I'm going to about 60 degrees or so. It's happening naturally, but what I'm striving for is that intensity of sound. I'm not flopping them in there. I'm playing each note with purpose. I'm pushing into the head with the finger, so every note's articulated. I'm very relaxed. When I say pushing it in, I don't mean like, I'm stiff or something. It's very relaxed. But I'm purposely pushing each note exactly in time with purpose. And when it's that fast, it's mostly finger. The wrist does move too. They're connected. It's not like I'm doing this and not moving my wrist. The wrist is moving also. The faster I go, it kind of gets less wrist movement, more finger movement. So that's kind of the name of the game. It's kind of a delicate balance there. We're going to speed up some more here. All right, we're going to go up to 100 beats per minute. This is the 8th note pulse. 1 and 2 and ready, go. All right. Give up some more here. This is 110 beats per minute. Again, the kites will come a little bit lower, but I'm still trying to hit every note. Now again, the advantage of just doing, usually when I do it myself at home, I increment every 2 beats per minute. We don't have time for that in the video, but there's no jumps, like, oh, this is an easy tempo, this is a hard tempo. By doing small increments, it kind of keeps it being, if I can play this beats per minute, I can just play 2 more. It helps you to stay relaxed. It's kind of disciplining because it takes a while. At home, usually I do this for about a half hour to get through from 80 up to 120 beats per minute. I'll spend about a half hour doing that. Here's 100, 110. And this is the 8th note. 1 and 2 and ready, play. Remember to stay relaxed. Sometimes when I'm playing, if I feel myself getting stiff, I'll kind of do this while I'm playing, which makes my playing sloppy, of course, but helps me to relax. All muscles connect to the center of your body. So if you're stiff here in your chest or your shoulder, your arm's going to be stiff. If you feel yourself starting to stiffen up, I'll kind of do this. Again, it makes the playing very sloppy, but helps me relax while I'm playing. If I do this while I'm not playing, and I'm playing and get stiff, it didn't really help me. So sometimes I'll do that while I'm practicing, purposely force myself to loosen up, and my playing will go to super slop. But it helps me to stay loose. But you don't want to start getting tense. Once you start getting tense, you're done. Just try and stay loose. Again, do slow increments so you don't stiffen up. I don't have time for all that here. We're going to start pushing the boundaries here. That was 110. I'm going up to 115. I'm getting close to where I'm going to max out here. This is the 8th note. 1, 2, ready, play. See that my left hand starting to falter a little bit. My left hand's weaker than my right hand. And I feel it much more. I feel these are starting to burn a little bit. That's good. I'm getting a workout in these muscles, which work these fingers. So I'm getting that left hand to develop more. Doing this also obviously works on both hands. So that left hand's isolated. I can work on pushing it, work on, it's got to work to catch up to this hand. Well, it helps me to kind of get my hands balanced out by doing these single hand exercises. When I bump it up here to 120, it's usually where I max out. So here it is at 120 beats per minute. And that's the eighth note. 1, 2, ready, play. Play loose. Alright, you can see there, I'm struggling a little bit. My left hand is sometimes getting behind the tempo. This is about where I max out. And there are so many people online who with good intentions say, you just gotta put in the time. You just gotta practice. And of course you do have to put in the time. You do have to practice. I've been practicing this exact exercise for 2 years, and I cannot increase that speed. It isn't just practice. There's a limit. That's how fast my brain can make my hand move. So I maximize that. But when I play this, I keep it. I have to like work back up to it. If I stop playing drums for a few months, my maximum lowers. My potential drops. I want to maximize that potential again. Practicing this regularly keeps me on top of my game. Also with this, after I do this for a half hour, I feel like I can play anything. Again, my articulation, every note is being popped out. I feel like when I play anything, every note's popping out. And it feels like it's effortless. If I crank it up a little higher, here it's at 125. I'm going to crash it. It's 5 beats per minute faster, not a huge amount, but I'm struggling a little bit at 120. 125, I'm going to crash and burn. Let's say my left hand. 1, 2, here we go. I'm getting real tense. Trying to fight it. Yeah, I'm choking and burning there, right? What I then sometimes do is I'll switch to just playing 4th, 5th notes. It's not as long as the endurance. Still the same speed, but instead of doing 8 notes, I'm just doing 4 notes. I'll try that here. That feels a little easier now than when I was just doing it. It's the same speed. This way I kind of keep it going. When the muscles stop, I'm going to keep pushing it here. Here we are at 130. $235. Or 135, sorry. Left hand starting to choke. $140. My right hand starting to choke. Nah, I'm off tempo. All right, 150. Okay, I'm choking completely there. Go back on the quarter notes here. That was 150. Now go to triplets. This now feels super easy. If you're playing 8s and 4s, 3s feel like nothing. 160. For time, let's jump to 180. Go to 200, just for time's sake. This video's already running long, I know. Alright, there's 200. $220. $240. Starting to get sloppy. And so forth. Again, at the end of a good workout, I feel like I can play anything. My muscles are really loosened up. They got a good workout. All right, videos were a little bit longer than I planned for to. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I hope this helps some of you as far as working out and loosening the hands up, maximizing that potential. I'll see you next time.